Afternoon, guys. Just want to do a stash update here. I'll also have a bench update video probably a little later today or tomorrow. You can see probably the cleanest this bench has ever been, but a bit more on that later. So as always, first I'll start with the non-model stuff. I've been over to Michael's. They don't have anything interesting over there as far as models go. So the past few times I've just been using the coupon to get this sort of stuff for diorama builds and that kind of thing. I also went to my favorite hobby supply store, that being the dollar store. Picked up this. I have no idea what I'll ever use this for, but for $1, it's a bunch of different size styrofoam balls. Stuff like that can come in handy. I saw a guy, channel I've been watching on YouTube. He seems to build mostly fantasy, science fiction type stuff. But one of the things he was doing anytime he has an explosion, where he has a light in the explosion, he uses this metal, and when he puts it in, and when you turn the light on, this looks like sparks flying out. So again, at the dollar store, so for $1 is worth picking up just to give it a try one day. And the final thing I picked up at the dollar store, a couple of packs of these wooden dowels. So I want to try and build a 1/35 scale log cabin. So I thought these would go perfect for that. Now we can go to the model stuff. Sorry guys, I should have had this out of the box. So this is a 1/35 scale figure. It's a girl riding a quad, an ATV. So I picked that up as part of a diorama I have at some point. I also made an order from Hobby Sense. That's a hobby store in Winnipeg. Every time you order anything from them, they give you a little free gift, I guess. Could be paintbrushes, sometimes it's these pipettes. Could be both brushes and pipettes. This time they gave me this little paint palette, so that'll come in handy. This is a set of decals for that 1/9 scale Meng Kawasaki. I think I mentioned in an earlier video I'm not going with the carbon fiber on that build. I'm going with a different livery, this livery here. This is a new release from Hasegawa. Thank Chris Cortell for this one. He posts a lot of new upcoming kits on his Facebook page. This is one of the ones that he put on there a couple of weeks ago. Paddock Girl, she's 1/12 scale, so it's good for motorcycles. Oops, sorry. Motorcycles and the light. Really nice detail. I'm not sure what kind of resin. I have another resin figure here as well, you'll see in a couple of seconds, but both of them, this one is from Japan, but the other one's from China. I don't know what kind of resin they use, but when you open the box on both of these, it smells just like gasoline. Whatever the type of resin is. It's probably outlawed here in North America, who knows. But yeah, it smells exactly like gasoline when you open it up. picked up one of these. This is the Russian Navy missile. So this is a TACM. So TACM has a new, I guess it's a new series of 1/35 scale models of naval guns. Richard over at Big Eddie, in his last stash update, I think he had a different one than this, but I think that was also a TACM 1/35 naval gun. They also have one from Yamato, and they're about to release one from the Bismarck. Bruno, I think, is the gun they're going to be releasing. So I started collecting those, and hopefully to build, not collect. This is the other resin figure. This is Meng. This is for the 1/9 Kawasaki as well. I'll show you how well they packed this. You can see it's all packed in foam. Really nice detail on it as well. Just to give you an example, if I cannot break it. Those are the sunglasses for the kit. So this is a really nice. This is a really nice kit. It also gives you decals for the eyes, depending on what color eyes you want. It's a bit more of a anime type of a figure, but yeah, not really too concerned about that. So the only other thing I'm waiting for now for that Kawasaki is the front suspension, aftermarket front suspension for it. Have this also Meng Ford F350. This is the 1/35 scale version. They used to have a 1/24, I think, version of this as well, but it's since been out of production. Super expensive now if you can even find it. But these 1/35 scale ones are readily available, and quite a nice kit actually. Or it looks nice in the box anyways. And this last one is a new company for me. I've never heard of this company before. Das Werk, German company of course, but I thought this was a really cool kit. So it's a tank carrier, but it has decals and stuff. You can build either military or civilian versions of this. So this is a new release, 2020 release. Like I said, I've never heard of the company. A couple of odd things though. Looking in the box, the tires, 1/35, the tires are plastic, but they're in multiple pieces. Each tire is like 6 pieces. So you have the front, and you put in each level of, or each layer of treads, and then you have the back cap on it, and then you have a 2-piece wheel. So entirely it's 8 or 9 parts for one wheel. So I've never seen that before, but the detail looks really well, really good. The other really cool thing about this kit, because it's a tank, it's capable of carrying a tank, it has 3 different suspension options in it, rear suspension options. You can have what they call on-loaded, where the back sits high. Then it has a neutral one where it sits kind of flat, and then it has a loaded version where the suspension is compressed and it looks like the back of it's loaded. So I thought that was a really cool option that they had there. As well, I think the tires are loaded as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a really looks like a really nice kit. Of course, if anybody's interested in seeing an inbox review of this or any of the kits that I have here, just let me know in the comments. So that's pretty much it for this stash update. So there'll only be one more stash update now for the year. That'll be one I'll do next month. And like I said, I'll have another video probably a little later today or tomorrow. Just a bench update on what's going on here in the hobby room. And I printed another couple of figures. This time I printed full figures, but they're a little bit this is not one. I'm just showing. This is approximately going to be about the size of them. Probably a little bit bigger than this. Maybe they'd be scaled out. They would probably be 1/20th or 1/18th scale. So I'll probably show those in the next day or two as well. And yeah, so like I said, next video will be a bench / hobby room update, and then probably a 3D printing one in the next day or two. So anyways guys, enough rambling. As always, thanks for watching, and hope you stay tuned.